Hi and welcome back, everybody. The aluminum-free options for deodorant are very different from when I was a teenager, at least 15 years ago or so. With more and more people opting in for aluminum-free options, the demand will meet the supply. I just wish that was the case when I was younger. Unlike some other people, my reason for using aluminum free deodorant is that I'm allergic to it. I'm not going to go into the rabbit hole of the dangers or whatever with ingredients, mainly because I'm not a toxicologist. I can't speak on it. And my understanding is that aluminum zirconium is an antiperspirant. It prevents excessive sweating, which is not a concern of mine. But yes, I still sweat, but I'm not overly sweaty, if that makes sense. I'm more concerned about making sure my pits don't stink from the sweat and movement and all of that. I actually didn't know I was allergic to aluminum zirconium until 6 months in using deodorant. It would dry my underarms and make them crack to the point that they would bleed. 12-year-old me thought that was normal. I mean, I didn't put two and two together because you know how like usually around like fifth, sixth grade when they go into talking about your body and whatnot, you would get a little goodie bag, include a little mini deodorants, right? It's like, oh, it's for me, but thanks, Doc, for helping me out on that. Actually, now my biggest gripe about my limited deodorant options was the lack of scent variety. And this is, while I was growing up. I want pretty scents. I found it so unfair. Like brands like Secret or Dove would have all these like really nice scents, but I couldn't use them. My favorite deodorant was by Adidas. It was my Rite Aid holy grail up until like late high school because I remember not being able to find it since then. Also, being a teenager, I didn't want to spend more than $3 on a deodorant. That's sometimes the case nowadays. Luckily, I didn't care for Tom's of Maine or Jason because they're usually around that higher price point in the drugstore. I didn't care for their scents. And it turns out that I actually had a sensitivity to the apricot deodorant from Jason, which made me really sad because I actually really liked the scent on that one, but it made my pits itchy. At least it didn't make them crack or bleed, but it's just, I did not like that experience. So, I'm going to show you here my little trip to Dollar Tree. I don't remember, at least the first time around, I don't remember why I waltzed into the personal care. I think I needed floss or something, and then I noticed they're aluminum free deodorants. The first one I bought, which I still haven't thrown away, even though I already used up, is the one by Suave in Berry Bliss. I knew I wanted to make a video since I saw a few good options at Dollar Tree. There's also the sprays, but I don't really have a use for them. However, I am very interested on trying them and comparing to other brands. Currently at Dollar Tree, and in the last couple of years, there have been having more options in terms of aluminum free deodorants, and this is just across the entire market. And one that I have already tried, I'm actually out of, which is a reason why we're back in here. I've just finished this one, which I actually liked a lot. I'm not going to bother trying the other one because I'm just going to assume it's pretty much the same thing. But the other ones that I had in mind, this power stick right here. So I'm just going to buy all of them. I'm just going to give them all a week a try. So this one says Island Crush. Sure. It's going to line them up here. Same thing. Power stick. It's the same brand. I wonder if it's just a difference in ingredients. Power stick. That one has aluminum. Also has aluminum. Alright, so those are two options, Power Stick and Suave. Oh, I lied. So this one is $3. It's by Pure. And they also have spray deodorants as well. Oh, and they also have another roll-on that's aluminum free. So far I've aligned the aluminum free options that they actually provide here at Dollar Tree. So they actually have 3 different brands. Well, technically, yeah, 3 different brands, because Power Stick are the same ones as those guys. We have the Suave, and we also have this BePure. Surprisingly, and I will take pictures of the back of these two actually are off by 1 ingredient, while these 4 actually have the same ingredient list. I wonder why these 2 would be different, even, but whatever. And while these options right here, these are well, these ones are priced at $1.25. These 2 are actually priced at $3 each, including the deodorant body spray that actually comes in cucumber and coconut. All the ones that are not men targeted, obviously this one, there's also another active dry spray that is aluminum free too. So we're going to give them a shot and we'll continue from there. So my experience with this one, so this is like the first Suave deodorant that I found. It's a little small. I mean, given it's only like $1.25. I guess it smells like berries. I don't remember. It smells like that, kind of fresh, almost berry, kind of like chemically scent. But it's fine. It's fine for deodorant. And I liked it. The texture was kind of like a gel. So for deodorants, I really do like that gel texture, not so much like kind of that hard powdered one, or not hard powder, but so for example, comparing to what I'm using right now is the one by Native. The reason why I'm using this one specifically, because it's the Doritos collaboration. I tried really hard looking for the Dunkin' Donuts one. I really wanted the Boston cream donut, but I failed. Felt like I was gonna like this one better, and I did, and I found this one at Target, I believe. One that I was really interested in, but I ended up not getting it, was to collab with the Girl Scout cookies. I really wanted the Samoas, either in deodorant or the body wash, but I didn't feel like it was coconut-y enough, right? You could smell the caramel, like that really strong scent, but I just didn't feel like it was balanced out with coconut, so that's why I didn't get it. But this one smells like Doritos. Now, if it was like a little more warmed up, like it does go in fairly easy. But it does show up on black clothing. It smells great throughout. You don't stink with this one. At least I like that. I like that about it. It shows up on black clothing, and I like to wax my underarms, but on the days that I clearly need to get it, trim up in there, I just don't like how it glides on underarm hair. So great with bare underarms, not so great with hair underneath. But for the most part, passable. Would I buy this one again? If they brought back the scent again, absolutely. With the other one, not really that interested. Because again, I like that gel texture formula better. So the ones I ended up picking up from the store were this one. Now, while it looks exactly the same, the reason why I picked the other scent was that they have a slightly different ingredient list, which I found very peculiar. Because they both have, oh god, the propylene glycol and water, then propylene glycol, sodium cerutate. So those are still the same. Polaxine, 1307, fragrance. So then after the fragrance, so yeah, so after the fragrance, things get a little different because then this one has aminomethyl. Actually, no, they're both in there. Aminomethyl still there. Propanol still there. This sodium EDTA, BHT, benzoyl salicylate. Okay, so yeah, so this one doesn't contain the benzoyl salicylate. No, salicylate. That's another one. Salicylate. Citron. Both have the citronellol. This one has citral, but this one doesn't. This one has hexyl, well, this one does it. I'll have the list here on the sides, but I know you guys can't really see that because my setup's not that great. But yeah, towards the end is where the ingredients differ just a little bit. I thought they'd be the same, right? Given that there's just a different scent, but it is not. So, forgot how this one smells like. So this one is Awesome Blossom. Oh, this one smells cute. Oh yeah. This one's definitely a bit more florally. I like it. I like the scent of that one. Cool. So I feel like I want to give this one a shot first because I already know how this one is. I already like this one. I just might use this one because I haven't put deodorant yet. This other one is by Power Stick, and this one is also a gel. This one it's a little bit more warmer. This one says Island Crush, so it has pink notes of pink dragon fruit, hibiscus, and sheer vanilla. I like the vanilla, how it kind of puts it all together. Turns out the Island Crush is the limited edition. They did have another scent in this one, but when I looked at the ingredients, they're the same. So that's why I didn't get the other one. Then this other one here, I went with... I don't remember what scent I went with. Is this the unscented? So this one was actually a little more. This one was $3. And... does it come more? It does come more, and it only comes almost double. Because this one is 2.8 ounces, this is 1.2 ounces, and this one is 2.25 ounces. So this one's actually the most. Well, this one being cheaper than this one, so a little bit more bang for your buck on that one. I've already forgot how this one smelled. There was a cucumber mint version on this one, but I didn't care for that one. I think this one was unscented. I don't remember anymore. No. It almost smells like cucumber melon almost. It smells nice. I actually like this one a lot. But this one is a white stick. It's not clear like the other ones. For example, like this one. This one's clear. Yeah, you can see that. This one is also clear. So I know I'm gonna have no problems with these. I know about this one. I wear a lot of black clothing, so that's why it's kind of a concern of mine. But it smells nice. I'm willing to put up with the scent on it. Alright. So I'm gonna test them out. We'll see if we'll come back here. And well, let's give him a shot. So I feel like I'm gonna go with Awesome Blossom. I'm gonna try this one out because I really want to see if there's really much difference between this one and this one. There shouldn't be, right? They should act the same. I don't know. Oh, we'll see. And again, for example, like these type of deodorants is not gonna like completely block you from sweating. You will sweat, but if you don't feel like you sweat that much, also if you're not doing that much activity, for me, these work. Just say they just work for me. Let's give it a try. So my underarms actually look pretty decent. So I used to be very, self-conscious of my underarms because it'd be really dark. But ever since I started waxing, and I've been waxing for 3, 4 years now. Yeah, for at least 3, 4 years, and like they don't get dark anymore. So which is really really nice. Right? You can't tell. I used to have them all dried and cracked. I already know how this is gonna go in and glide, which feels fine. Yeah, I mean, feels fine too. You know how sometimes, like especially with gels, when you use them, it'll feel like it's too wet under there. I hate that feeling. But we'll check back in. I don't really plan to do much today. I'm actually gonna head out to take the dog on a walk, which is fairly basic exercise. I don't really break a sweat. Unless it's the summertime, I actually do break a sweat on that one. But it's been freaking cold. Like, I bundle up when I take him out. I will check in on this one, and I'm going to film. Of course, I'm going to film the rest in the next couple of days here, because I'm not going to build up different deodorants under my pit. So that's going to be the game plan. So I'll be right back. So yeah, this is a little check-in. It's late. It's 1:46 right now. I've been editing the entire time, but now that I'm done, my eyelash is like barely hanging on. So yeah, I literally just said that I've been editing all day. So, and I walked the dog earlier. Didn't break a sweat because it was cold out. I don't feel gross. Again, haven't been really sweating. Let's see. Yeah. So, this is day 1 with that one deodorant. Oh crap, I put them back. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything different between the two. They both reminds me of the first one, like the one that's Berry Bliss. Yeah, I'm just curious to why those last couple ingredients are different. You would think it would be the same except for fragrance, but whatever. We'll see if tomorrow I'll jump back in. I'll probably be all disheveled and everything, so it'll be in the morning. I'm gonna try another deodorant and see how that one goes. And again, I don't plan to do much of anything else tomorrow other than walk the dog, of course, and that's kind of and watching the football game later that night. But yeah, that's the extent of my Saturday. So we'll check in then if I remember with one of the other deodorants. But overall thoughts, same thing. And it worked, and I don't feel gross. So we'll give that one a pass. I like it. On to the next one. So it's been about a week or so since I've been using this. Okay, ever since I dried my hair, I don't know why this part's sticking out, but it is. So yeah, I've been using this for a week, 2 weeks now, and works just fine. I see absolutely no difference with the Berry Bliss one. I don't know why the last couple of ingredients are different. It might be fragrance related. I don't know, but they're practically the same. Next one I'll be using this time around will be the one by Power Stick. This one is Island Crush and also aluminum free. This one smells a little bit more coconutty. All right. It's kind of same gel texture. And yeah, I'll check back later tonight, see how, if I see anything different with this one. And let's see, I believe these were both the same price. This one you get 2.25 ounces, while you get 1.2 ounces with this one, so you get more for your buck on this one. So, and it smells a bit more coconutty if that's up your alley. So I'll come back tonight with a little update on this one for for the day. So it's been about 2 weeks since I've used the Power Stick aluminum free in Island Crush, and so far I've been really liking it. And the only reason really that I've been liking it is because of the scent.
Right. Compared to, and of course I put them away, compared to the Suave ones, not only is it more, so you get more bang for your buck, it's actually almost double, if I have it, if I remember correctly. And it's the same, it's that kind of gel type of texture, and I just like that coconut in there that I like a lot. So this might be my new go-to, really. And again, I didn't notice anything peculiar. I don't over sweat, so it got the job done for me. So I like the next one, and this is actually the last one I'll be trying. It's the one that was a little bit more expensive. It was the one that was $3. These were all $1.25, right? Whatever the base price is at Dollar Tree now. This one was almost double. This one is $3. There was another version of this one that smelled like, was it like rosemary mint or something? I wasn't too keen on about it. The ingredients were the same, so I grabbed this one. Oh no. I need to like, yep, I need to wax my underarms. I need to wax my brows. Like, when it comes to underarm hair, I prefer to wax it, which is the reason why it's not dark. Because I used to shave, and that just skin irritation just made my underarms dark. But ever since going to waxing, I stopped doing that. I've been doing that for almost like 10 years or so. So, yay! Um, let's see what does this smell like. It doesn't say with a specific scent. But it smells like watermelon. It really does. All right, it looks more white than that gel. Okay, it's more of that kind of like, it's very different formula from that, that's for sure. This is more of a drier formula. It smells fine. Okay. I already don't these kind of like chalky, or like kind of these white, kind of like these white sticks compared to like kind of a gel stick. Do you see kind of the difference? This one's definitely opaque. In my experience, they tend to be drier, and I like the gels because it just kind of like, it glides through. It glides through better with underarm hair. I know that's gross to say, but it does. And that's why I generally don't care for like the non-gel ones. So we'll see how that goes. I might check back in later tonight. If not, another 2 weeks with my final thoughts on this one. Yeah, so I shall return again to check in. And we're back on the conclusion. The hair is looking like a hot mess right now. I left early. I just came out from a Little Mermaid rehearsal. That's gonna be fun. I do not look forward learning how to conduct the cast and the pit, but here we go. Anyway, we're going back to the deodorants. I didn't realize this little experiment took me a month to finish. Honestly, it should have taken me at least a week. At least we are here to finally wrap this up. The last deodorant I tried, and I ended up liking the least, and it's the BePure. It's a powder stick, and these are just not my favorite. I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but it leaves white marks. I think it's comparable to the native ones, to be quite honest. Of course, you don't have the scent variety that native does, but it works just like it, only cheaper. This brand, however, does have an aluminum-free deodorant spray, which I have been curious to try. Speaking of which, earlier today I was in Dollar Tree to just get a couple of things, mainly batteries. And one thing I will note, because I poked my head back in that deodorant section again, whoever like cleaned up that place, it looked gorgeous. Like I almost felt bad for like touching anything. I put it back in its place though. I put it back in its place. But whoever like, sorted it out, it was great. Anyway, moving on. I have noticed no difference on the performance of the Power Stick versus the Suave ones. They're both gel formulas, which are the ones that I prefer. Out of all the ones I tried, I like the Power Stick the most because of the scent alone. I think it smells great. It's like, because at least the notes on this one specifically is the Island Crush. It's dragon fruit, hibiscus, and sheer vanilla. I think it's the hibiscus and the vanilla together. Okay. On top of that, you actually get almost double the amount of the Suave ones. These might just be my new go-to, honestly, because the net weight on this one is 2.25 ounces versus 1.2 ounces, or 1.5. Right? You get more for the same price. If you're, for whatever reason, if you're a powder stick person, $3, cheaper than native, and I haven't not been able to put my, I can't think of what this scent is. I can't tell if it's cucumber melon or watermelon. I can't tell. It smells great. This is going to be like the backup deodorant, like after my native's gone, because I don't like powder formulas. Anyway, and the fact that I spent $3 on it, that's, I should have known better. Oh well. But yeah, I feel like this is the winner. If there are any new brands of deodorant at Dollar Tree within the next couple months, I'm going to try them. I'm going to try them and kind of revisit this video and see things compare or not. But yeah, for $1.25, I think the Power Stick is great. This is one of the limited edition ones. There were two other ones, three other scents technically that I saw in Dollar Tree, and when I was out, but they're all the same formula. Don't know why this one's different compared to Berry Bliss, but meh. Anyway, hope this was informative, and we're expanding our aluminum-free options for deodorant. I still think back, one of my favorite aluminum-free deodorants, and it was a gel formula. It was from Walmart. I can't remember the brand. It scent that I found was like a papaya mango something. Never found it again. Never found it again. Pink soft and dry. That was my other go-to for a really long time. Just, to break out of the habit of the deodorants that I used. Still missed the Adidas one though. But yeah, let me know what deodorants you've tried. Are the spray ones or the aerosol ones just as good? Or at least for the aluminum-free options? I want to know. Don't forget to, of course, drop a like and subscribe. And, of course, my socials will be up here. And you all have a good week. Catch you in the next one.